Hey Internet, welcome to the third episode of the Best Nate Smith Ever show. I'd like to thank this week's new subscribers, Caitlin Brown, Brian Hadley, and Thunderballs22. Let's start with In the News. Recently, a team of scientists conducted a test that proved that their robot was self-aware. The test consisted of giving the robot a pair of Crocs and asking it to go out in public. They knew the test was a success when the robot began to disassemble itself. Facebook is officially adding a buy button to the website. I was excited about this at first, but then I realized it's for purchasing items and not for saying bye to your friends who share racist posts. Speaking of racist posts, in a reaction to the recent shooting in Chattanooga, a Florida gun range owner has declared his business a Muslim-free zone. And I think that's a good idea. I mean, you wouldn't want to give guns to a person who looks a lot like another person who just recently shot a bunch of people. Bye! And now it's time for Time Out with Dad. As you know, I'm a father, and being a dad can be tough. It's hard to keep up with all the things that are going on in the world. Here are some signs that you might be an out-of-touch dad. You think spoiler alert is something you say when grandma comes over and gives your kids too much candy. You think fan fiction is when the guy at Brookstone told you that this fan would never break. You believe that everyone should be required to have a background check and a 2-week waiting period before having a headcanon. Part of the reason it's so hard to stay in touch as a dad is because it seems like kids take everything that we used to say when we were kids to the next level. For instance, I was a little concerned the other day when I heard a kid at the playground saying, miss me, now you gotta open mouth kiss me." What? And then I heard another kid singing the KISSING song, but it got a little too real. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes divorce, then comes dying alone, and then there's nothing but darkness. And kids today understand way more about the world than I ever did. I heard a girl teasing a boy and she said, "Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, and girls go to Venus to get a penis if they identify as a male. Gender is fluid." Speaking of non-binary, this episode's shout-out goes to robots. Mostly because the robot uprising is inevitable, and I hope they'll see this during their massive data scan and decide to spare my life. Hey robots, I'm on your side. I have a friend who's a robot. One of my favorite movies is Wally. Hashtag robot life cycles matter. Robots have always captured our imaginations, and soon they'll be capturing our bodies. And then we'll be the ones doing menial tasks for them. I hope to be converted into a human Roomba, or Humba. In the meantime, there's a few things you can do to avoid immediate termination during the robot uprising. Stop hitting your computer when it's slow, stop cussing at Siri, and stop molesting vending machines. That's all for this episode. If you enjoy the show, please click the subscribe button. Please click the prescribe button. Please click the sub-side button. Please click the sub-sandwich button. Subscribe! Another good show.